are going to, yeah, we're in West Maui.
It's like southwest, isn't it?
No, we're in Northwest Maui.
Definitely. That's north.
Northwest, we're over here.
We are here.
No, we're not.
Get the map, I'll show you.
We are somewhere in Maui. Alright, good morning. We are going to start our road trip to Hana today. It's about a 65-mile loop towards the east coast of Maui, and the road was only created in the 1920s, and then it was only paved in the 1960s, and then it was kind of paved again in the 1980s. So it used to be a really desolate area. It's really lush and green, supposedly, and then we're over there because we have an activity tomorrow morning. Most people leave super early in the morning and they go all the way to Hana and then they come back in one day, but we're actually going to leave a little bit later in the afternoon because we booked another campsite on the other side of the island, right past the town of Hana. So we're going to take it nice and relaxing today, stop off, hopefully see some waterfalls, and then anything that we miss or anything that's a little bit too crowded, we're going to go to on the way back tomorrow. So this is going to be 2 parts. This is part 1 of our epic road trip to Hana.
We just left our campsite, 10:20, off to the closest town to us to pick up some supplies, and then we will hit the road to Hana, hopefully missing the craziness that would have been 7 to 10 a.m. this morning.
That whole paycheck, and we're gonna get in the car. Chris is all loading it up for us right now. He's gonna pick us up, and we're actually going to start over to Hana. It is 11:30. We're right. And my movie is so nummy. We are right on schedule.
There's a lost cat.
And here we go. To Hana. Mile marker 0 was missing. I think somebody might have taken it home. Chris found a audio tour and we downloaded it, so it's showing us all the sights and sounds.
Shaka Tours.
Shaka Tours. First interesting thing that we've learned, Hawaiian word for money is waiwai, and wai is fresh water in Hawaiian. Shaka Tours. Let's do this. Very windy, and we learned that there's exactly 620 curves in the road. We are looking and on the hunt for some waterfalls.
Yeah, we already got a waterfall, but we have a hunt for more waterfalls.
We are hunting for more waterfalls.
I found a waterfall.
Oh, it is definitely a slow and steady ride. Some beaches. Now, when we stopped, we were the only people there, and I think everyone saw our car.
Oh yeah.
And then they pulled over, so now we're leaving. It's only been about 10 minutes, and there's like 10 other cars and about 15 other people. It's a nice lookout, but it's really muddy. Quite a sheer drop off to the cliff, but it was nice to get out and stretch our legs. So hopefully our next stop is a waterfall.
Yep, we didn't find any waterfalls yet.
Not yet. We haven't gone in a waterfall, but that is our next hunt. reached the halfway to Hana roadside stand that serves banana bread, shaved ice, drinks, but the queue is wrapped around the corner. So we're not gonna stop here. We're gonna try to find somewhere that's a little bit less busy. We've been going for 2 hours now with only a couple of stops. And like the sign says, we are halfway to Hana. A quick detour into the Wailua Valley Wayside Park, and from the top you can look over and see a really old church that was actually made up from coral. And then behind us, someone pointed out that you can see 3 massive waterfalls. One is kind of covered by the clouds, but the other 2 are pretty clear. It's absolutely beautiful. We just went and saw 2 waterfalls.
Waterfall 2 and Waterfall 3.
Where was waterfall 1?
Back there.
Okay, so we saw 3 waterfalls and we went swimming in one of them, and then we went up and we saw a really close look at the other one. Now we're having a little roadside snack before we keep going. Everyone loves a pickle.
Pickle Rick!
Our exploration of Makapipi Falls. Really cool waterfall right underneath the bridge. I think now we're gonna take a little bit of a rest, open up the van. Chris is making a cup of tea.
The only other people that I heard stop were listening to the same
Shaka Tours. So shout out to Shaka Tours.
Santa Tours!
And the sun is finally coming out. It's been raining on us pretty much since we started. It's about 3:30. We're taking our sweet time.
Copy!
Get out of here.
Copy!
We're taking our sweet time, enjoying the relaxation, and it's not that bad. The road is honestly not bad at all. We are stopping for some vegan coconut milk ice cream at a place called Coconut Glen. So shout out Coconut Glens. Shout out to Karen Dibby. This is a little bit of vegan food for you here on Maui. Bodhi, are you ready for some ice cream? Bodhi, yeah. Ice cream?
Yeah, I popped it.
Let's do this. So we made a quick little stop over in Hana-Day, which is right behind me, and it looks like a black sand beach just right in Hana Town. Now Hana Town only has 1,000 residents, and it's really sleepy, really small. So we're just gonna drive through, and then we're gonna make our way to our campsite, which is just past Hana Town. So I think that is it for our trip to Hana. We've found a couple of spots that we want to stop at tomorrow when we drive back, but for now we're just gonna go find our campsite, make some sandwiches with the food that we brought from Whole Foods and rest up for our activity tomorrow. In our next video for the second part of our road trip to Hana. How do you make the perfect marshmallow?
Not shove it right in the fire like you two did.